Hello guys! I don't know about you, but I kind of wish that my life could be seen through Snapchat filters. Just like this. Ah. Yeah. Don't you? I don't know. It might just be like a weird random dream of mine, but if I could look like this, which pretty much reminds me of anybody in the Capitol from the Hunger Games, like I'm kind of like 5% of my way onto being Effie Trinket, then yeah, goals! Well, I apologize for the odd intro. I just honestly, probably like a lot of people, have a really weird obsession with the way Snapchat filters just look. I feel like if Snapchat were a person, I would want to hire them to like permanently do my makeup every day. That would be amazing. Like, imagine a world where you could just like walk up to the mirror and just, like, you put on a filter and that's just what you look like all day. Perfect. Anyways, I'm in a kind of random mood, but I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on, the end of Camp NaNoWriMo, because we made it to the end, guys. Book stuff, bookstagram stuff, all kinds of fun and exciting things. So first, I will start with Camp NaNoWriMo. If you finished, I know we still have like a day or two left. Well, I guess it's the 29th, so technically 2 days left. If you finished already, or if you're about to finish, congratulations. Even if you didn't, that is okay. It's just the process that you're working through, and I think that is the most important thing to learn from Camp NaNoWriMo. Sorry for the little ping, that's my watch. I'm getting text messages. But yeah, so that is the most important part of Camp NaNoWriMo, is just learning who you are as a writer, learning your journey and, you know, your skills, and learning what works and what doesn't work. And one of the biggest goals that I learned through Camp NaNoWriMo was the importance of an outline, which I think I talked about in my other video I did about a week ago. The other thing that I learned was don't fall too deep in love with your story idea. So here's what happened. I originally started out wanting to write this great origin story, and somewhere along the way I decided, no, it's just not gonna happen. So this is contemporary story that I've been writing, and I think I'm about like 15,000 words now into that story. That's what took over. So I ended up changing my whole like Camp NaNoWriMo journey, and throughout the origin story, just for now, I will complete it later, just not at the moment, and really committed to this contemporary story. And it was a lot of fun. It's been a great thing to do. It's definitely kind of, I don't know, it's like reawakened my love for fantasy and creating worlds and, you know, amazing characters, because contemporary is very much real life fiction, if that makes sense. You know, it's very much the things that happen in our everyday world, and there is really no world building per se, not like you would do in fantasy and sci-fi, and so I really do miss that, and it's been a lot of fun to dive back into it. I've got a couple friends right now that we're writing like this cool little story together, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure that you just don't know what's going to happen next. So you write a part, they write a part, and you just kind of keep going, and it's been really fun. So I'm definitely going to be diving back into the fantasy world soon, because that's where my heart and soul is. But this contemporary story has just kind of grown feet and run, and it is just growing bigger and bigger every day. So hopefully I can get that finished and share that with you soon, because I really think you'll like it. But yeah, I did finish Camp NaNoWriMo. My word goal count ended up going down from 50,000 to 5,000, because I had very low expectations for what I'd be able to accomplish. But I ended up finishing at about 14,000 something, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, it was a good journey, and I definitely learned a lot. You know, definitely kind of relaxed a little bit on the writing side, I guess, to know that it's okay if I'm not writing, you know, 1,600 words a day. It's okay if I'm not, you know, 100%, you know, on it all the time. So it was a good camp. It was very good. Definitely learned a lot, went through a lot, but it's been really good. Other news to report to you is that I've got 2 books right now from 2 incredibly amazing authors that it looks like I will be publishing or re-releasing through Happy Lil Book Nook Publishing. So I'm super, super excited for that. I think you guys are absolutely going to love it. I'm working out all the details right now, but once we get everything going, definitely going to be doing lots of promotion, lots of blog tours. So very, very excited. I will tell you more once everything is finalized. I don't want to jump the gun, so to speak, but I'm very, very excited. So be on the lookout for that. Lots of cool stuff going on in Bookstagram. Just hanging out with all you lovelies. I'm trying to create some more interesting photos. I feel like my photos have all just been very flat and like predictable, and I don't like it. So I've been spending a lot of time trying to figure that out, as weird as that sounds. I probably spend more of my day obsessing over like what my Bookstagram photo is gonna look like than I do worrying about like what am I gonna eat? How am I gonna sleep? You know, the important things. Speaking of important things, I just thought you guys all should see this. This is my cup. At the moment it has some iced teas in it. And this cup gets the work done, people. Let me tell you, you need a solid cup. You need a good mug to inspire the creativity that is within. That's your tip for the day. Get yourself a solid mug, one that just brings out your character and your joy for life. What else do I have to update you on? I have more blog tours coming. If you are interested in hosting blog tours, which basically means that you get to read books in advance, you get free copies of books, and then we get to talk about books. So I don't see a bad side to it. It's a win-win. Please let me know. I will send you out the information, or I will link down below where you can go to sign up. We are always looking for enthusiastic book lovers. We've worked with some incredible authors and publishers. We've worked with Benjamin of Tomes and Of Tomes Publishing, which you guys all should be familiar with. And we are going to be doing another blog tour coming up here in, I think, a month or 2 for another book he's releasing, which is super exciting. So lots of cool stuff with that. But that's pretty much what I spend my day doing. I go to my day job, and then I come home, and I work on my writing. I work on now these other book projects that I'm working on to try to get them published. I work on blog tours. I work on organizing all that stuff. I mean, it's a pretty busy day, but I'm not going to complain because I'm living my dream. And it is honestly tiring and exhausting, but it is so amazing and so worth it. And you guys make that all possible. So a massive thank you to all of you. I am trying to figure out whether or not I will be going to the Harry Potter midnight release tomorrow at Barnes & Noble. If I go, I definitely will take you guys with me. So hopefully it works out and I can go. Because I'm so beyond excited about that. Like, I cannot wait to get my hands on that book. I'm like, oh. So yeah. So I'm going to wrap this up. This is kind of my quick little hi update. I miss you guys, but more videos will be coming soon. Oh, here's another tip for you guys. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry about that. That's why I don't turn on the sounds on my Apple Watch, because then it just gets crazy. Yeah, another tip that I've learned is the importance of organization, and this is something I actually might put on the blog, or I'm going to figure out a way to kind of get it all down for you guys, because I feel like a lot of my life, even though it is written in calendars and like I have all these planners, like my desk in front of me is just full of planners and calendars and notes and, you know, journals of story ideas, and everything is just all over the place. My phone has calendars and notes, and it's a mess. But one of the things that I found is, like, there are so many things going on in my life that I really, really do have to have a fairly rigid calendar to say, okay, today you're posting on, you know, Bookstagram, today you're posting on BookTube, today you're blogging about this topic, today you're doing this blog tour, etc., etc., etc. And the more rigid it is, the better off I will be. And even when it comes to my writing, to say, okay, today, you know, today's a writing day, and you are going to focus on this story, or you're going to focus on this particular aspect of the story, whatever it might be. So I really would like to kind of dive into it a little bit deeper and some of the things I've learned, because it's been really helpful, especially if you're going to be starting a blog anytime soon, or if you're trying to kind of get back into blogging. Or if you want to do, you know, vlogging like what I'm doing here, like YouTube videos, even just for Bookstagram, it really, really, really helps to have a plan. And I know it sounds super boring and like it just sounds like it takes the fun out of it, but it really, really doesn't. And it actually makes your life a lot less stressful and a lot easier. So if you're interested in it, please let me know. But I definitely think I'm going to work on something coming up here shortly to talk about it, because it really, really will help in anything that you're doing, but especially in like a creative type environment. So this will apply to anything creative that you're doing, because as you know, as a creative person, your mind is like in a million different places, and it's so easy to go, oh, you know, I'm here 1 minute and then I'm over here the next minute. And for me, my brain's always like, oh, I want to go read this book, but I got to do this. And it just, 5 million things, there's something like on my finger, 5 million things just kind of going off in my head at the same time. So having that calendar to say, hey, this is what you're going to do and this is what you're doing right now, and then marking off everything as I go along, keeps me organized and kind of in line. So I'll definitely be sharing that, but that's something, a little tip for you guys, that I have learned, especially through Camp NaNoWriMo especially. But until next time, book lovelies, I hope you are all doing well. I miss you heaps, and I will see you soon. Bye!